Last time on She Rules the Waves, I went on a metal cruise with Clawfinger. We visited all of the Scandinavian capitals, plus Kiel in Germany, and we had a bunch of awesome shows too. And we got invited to meet the captain at the bridge. Go back and check it out, or stay tuned for what's next. Hi, my name is Linus Jackson and I'm a sailor, musician and father of two. I bought my boat Sedna in Italy and have spent the last 2 seasons sailing her to her new home in the south of Sweden. It's been an incredible journey, but now it's time to roll up the sleeves and get her ready for the adventures to come. Hello people, and welcome to the new season of She Rules the Waves. This is the 4th season. It feels kind of weird. What feels even weirder is that I'm in Sedna and we are in my home port, Limhamn of Sweden. So this season will be probably mostly DIY with a sprinkle of adventures in there. But let's go back to September, just a couple of weeks after we came back, and I let the past leaders explain a little more. Hey guys, I am here in Sedna, back after that really exciting almost 1 week cruise, the full metal cruise that I went on with the Clawfinger last week. I am a bit tired from that, but life goes on and the projects have to move on too. So what I'm trying to do now is just like walk around, take a look at stuff and try to make a list, and then I'll try to prioritize it all. So one thing is that since the sailing season, well, people are starting to get their boats up on land now, but I'm not going to do that. So for me, the sailing season is not over. And that also means that if I actually dismantle everything in my boat, it's going to be kind of hard to actually go sailing. So it's kind of a tricky line to walk to figure out how far I should do the dismantling of things before I start the project. But first things first, let's do a list and let's prioritize. Casual Sunday boat lunch. Chanterelles. I'm sure I'm not alone in this sentiment, but this is one of the best things about this time of year. Yum. And there we go. There we go indeed. Lunch is important when you want to get things done. But sometimes it doesn't really help. While the weather deteriorated pretty fast around us, the first thing on the to-do list was to move the boat to another dock. Okay, so the weather today is pretty horrible. I was supposed to get a lot of shit done, measuring stuff and looking at what parts of the teak deck I had to get out just to actually start sealing up all the leaks. But I mean, this weather is just making it pretty much impossible. So I guess I have to start downstairs instead. Well, I did get the boat moved to the new slip. So that's a good thing. It's going to be way easier to get stuff off the boat. So I pretty much have to empty the boat and do an inventory. I haven't really done that since I got it. So it's going to be a big task. It was. And to tell you the truth, I didn't even manage to finish it before the first storm of this winter season hit us. It heavily exceeded the forecasts, and I have to admit I might have been a little optimistic when I got ready for bed. So the wind is really howling out tonight, and the direction is actually straight from the opening in the breakwater, so that means I'm rocking quite a bit here. But it's really nice, and I'm gonna sleep well, because I love this sound. As long as I know I'm safe, which I am. 27 knots, gusting into the 30s, and I'll probably sleep like a baby. Good night. I know you can't see it because it's pitch black in here, but we're actually heeling over quite a bit in the wind because it's turned around and it's right from our side now. Well, it's steady in the 30s now. And the noise from the tarp upstairs is kind of annoying, but I'm sure I'll be able to sleep anyway. Maybe I won't sleep like a baby after all. Good morning, people. It is a fall day in the marina of Limhamn. The other day I just moved Sedna to a new spot, which is here at the end of the sea dock. It used to be over there on that dock. Today is a fairly calm day, which is nice because I have a lot of preparation work to do. What I have to do is I have to go through the boat from bow to stern and make a list of everything I need to do. But before I can pretty much do anything, I do have to empty a lot of the boat. So yesterday I started with the forward cabin, the V-berth, and the storage underneath with all the sails and stuff like that. So let's see what's next. Well, here we are. It's pretty dark now because the dinghy is on top of the hatch, so there's not much daylight coming in except for these tiny little portholes. So this entire storage is now empty. That feels great. And then I'm gonna move on backwards and empty out everything I find on the way. Then we have this one, and this is actually, I think it's too dark for you to see, but this is actually empty. It's pretty much just the seacock. And that's it. And then we have this little warped thing. I'm gonna go through this. I think it's mostly pillows, but there is a bag on the bottom that I'm not sure what it contains. Well, that was just a few swimming toys and the old sunshade. I think that's going to be retired now. Okay, so pretty much right away I realized I had to go and get a few of those blue IKEA bags because this is going to be a hassle. There's lots of lines and stuff like that, and I'm going to sort it all, but I prefer doing that at home. So, but I'd still want to like put all the lines in one bag and all other stuff in one bag and so on, so it's kind of a pre-sorting stage. Alright, so I gotta get some IKEA bags. There's also just a seacock and transducer under that floor, and the next one has got some stuff. So let's see if there's anything we can use in here. Maybe spares, maybe not. Let's get it out. This is an interesting thing. Kind of looks like a mini spear gun. If anyone knows what I should do with this, or if I should do anything with it, let me know in the comments. Okay, so here's the transducer, but this little cable coming from the stern and this bearing down here to something that has two screws. This is intriguing. What do you think this might be? The next one is just a bucket, but there is some oily water that I need to clean out throughout the rest of the bilge, I would say. And the next one, pretty much the same thing. But here comes the doozy. Let's turn around. Here is stuff. I assume most of this is going to be thrown away, but let's check. Yeah, 95% crap for sure. But then it was time for me to move spots again, to prepare for the winter. Hi people, it is mid-October and I just came to Limhamn to check on Sedna because there's a gale blowing. As you can see, my whole car is actually bouncing around right now, but I'm going to just make sure that everything is okay, that she's safe, and check out the situation we're in. Yeah, as you can see here, the water levels are actually extremely high. This floating dock that I'm on is usually like almost a meter or half a meter at least below the edge of the pontoon where I'm at. And if we take a look at the other docks over there, you can see that they are really close to the water. These are not floating ones. So, as it turns out, I just might have overestimated my abilities to get stuff done while weather fights back. So this time, I'll leave you in the gale at our winter dock. Thank you all for being here. Please give the video a like and check out our Patreon page, where I'll be asking for help from you all with some ideas for upcoming projects. Next week, we'll jump into another gale and another set of projects. So, click the subscribe button and the bell, and until next time, take care.